Welcome students. Today we are going to start new chapter, that is banks, commercial bank and central banks. In this video we will discuss about what is a bank and types of bank. Okay? Let's start with what is a bank. So bank is a financial institution that accept deposits of money from the public, withdrawal by check or otherwise, and uses the money so collected to lending to the household, the firms, and the government. So, banks is a financial institution that accept deposit from those who have surplus of fund and lending to those who have requirement of funds. नाउ बैंक ये क्यों करता है? व्हाट इज ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ बैंक? सी, बैंक जो डिपॉजिट एक्सेप्ट करता है पब्लिक से, बैंक पे इंटरेस्ट ऑन दी डिपॉजिट 5 to 7%, एंड वही डिपॉजिट्स बैंक लेंडिंग करते हैं और इंटरेस्ट चार्ज करते हैं 12 to 18%. Difference of rate of interest on accepting deposit and lending to the other is bank's profit. For example, suppose bank accept deposit to the public rupees 100 and paid on deposits to depositor simple interest 5 to 7%. So for example 7%, तो बैंक pays rupees 7% on the deposits to depositor, and same rupee 100 bank lending to others and charge interest 12%, 12 to 18%, suppose here 12%. Okay, तो charge rupees 12. Now bank receive 12 from lending and pay only rupees 7 to depositor. Balance rupees 5 is profit of banks. Okay, now types of bank. There are many types of bank in every country. The main types of bank in a country like India are as explained below. Okay, now first one is central bank. Central bank. The central bank is the apex institution in the banking and financial structure of the company. So apex means regulatory power of the financial institutions. Okay, तो apex means regulatory power. तो सेंट्रल बैंक के पास रेगुलेटरी पावर होती है बाकी फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस को रेगुलेट करने की. ओके, इट इज़ द सेंट्रल बैंक विच इश्यूड करेंसी इन द कंट्री, एंड करेंसी इशू भी करती है. इट आल्सो कंट्रोल एंड रेगुलेट द बैंकिंग फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कंपनी. देयर इज यूजली वन सेंट्रल बैंक इन एवरी कंट्री. In India, the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, is the central bank of India, and in America, Federal Bank of America, and in England, Bank of England. So every country of the world has a central bank. Okay, now next is commercial bank. Commercial banks are plays very important role in a country. Generally these banks provide short term loans. The objective of the commercial banks is earning profit. Okay, Example of commercial bank: State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, Punjab National Bank. And one more thing, commercial bank, the commercial bank were nationalized by the government in 1969. Okay. And next is cooperative bank. These banks are run on a cooperative basis. These banks were generally stated in rural areas in the form of cooperative society for the purpose of granting easy credit to farmers. Cooperative banks are registered under Cooperative Societies Act 1912. Cooperative banks generally give credit facility to small farmers, salaried employees, and small scale industries. These banks are just similar to commercial banks. Okay. Next, regional rural bank. These banks were established in 1975 to provide banking facility in rural areas. Okay. These banks were set up in the rural areas to meet need of weaker sections of the rural population like a small farmer and artisans. That they why they are called small why they are called a small man's banks. They are basically scheduled commercial bank. Okay. Now, next one is land reform banks. Land reform banks are also known as land mortgages. Here, land mortgage banks have been established with the view of provide long-term credit to farmers. A variety of purpose such as improvement of land, purchase of costly agriculture equipment like tractor, constructions of the wells, fencing, loan are given against the security of landed property. Okay, these loans are given a concessional rates. So these banks provide long-term finance for farmers for variety of purpose of such as uh, costly agricultural equipment like tractor, trolley, and construction equipments, etc. Okay. Now, next is exchange bank. Exchange banks helps to people engaged in foreign trade. तो स्टेट एक्सचेंज बैंक हेल्प करता है जो फॉरेन ट्रेड में जो है इंगेज्ड हैं बिजनेस, उनको हेल्प करेगा. ओके. दे डू सो बाय परचेजिंग, सेलिंग, डिस्काउंटिंग एंड एक्सेप्टिंग वे ऑफ बिल्स arising out of foreign trade. Okay. They gives loans also to people engaged in foreign trade. Next one is Exim Bank. These banks helps to exporter and importer. Yes, loans are given to them and encourage for foreign trade. Exim banks, popularly known as export import banks, have been set up to provide long-term finance to exporter and importer. Okay, to meet their financial need related to international trade. Okay. And last one is development bank. These banks are established on a large scale. These banks are established a large scale after independence. Development banks provide various types of development services. They are IFCI, ICICI, CDB, The objective of these banks is to provide long-term loans for expansion and modernization of the industries or the purchase of fixed assets, etc. Okay. Okay.